So when I was watching all the makeup tutorials, which I realised they're all fucking transgender now. Ever since that Nikki tutorials came out going, I'm a transgender, then I'm like, fuck's sake, you're all transgender, bless you. You know, Tatty, fucking, what's that black woman?
I'm pretty sure
she's massive. Jackie Aina. Nah, mate,
Nikki.
they're all fucking trans. They're just not coming out, is it? Just because they don't come out. Just because they don't come out,
You're
Cara, they're all
transvestigating.
fucking trans.
Fucking makeup.
Tatty.
Artist.
Yeah, Jackie Aina. Come on, mate. Her and her bloke. He's a gay bloke and she's a trans. But anyway, regardless, right, mate, I was so deep into the makeup for 2 years. They were all undercover. Yeah, they're undercover, all of them.
Luby Lou's here.
Sounds delusional saying that. They're all undercover.
I'm not. Hang on a minute. After fucking 10 years, Nikki Tutorials comes out. How am I delusional? Do you know what I mean? Bare people were watching her for 10 years, or him, do you know what I mean? Being on the power of makeup. Thinking it was just...
what you mean. It's absolutely...
Well, Gary, you probably weren't watching the tutorials, Gary,
probably not.
Being male.
Wouldn't it be funny?
Exactly.
It's hilarious.
There's a few males here who did watch it, so that's not an excluding factor.
That's weird.
Yeah, well, they're trans identifying, aren't they?
She hit her height a lot too. She's like 6'10" or something. Like she's
not
huge.
6'10".
She's even for a Dutch person, she's like at least 6'5". That's why she was all. No, I swear to God.
Well, he's not super tall for a male. It's not unusual for a man to be 6'5".
I'm sad.
Why?
My cats just broke my Union flag cup with a bit of...
You're German. How do you have that?
Yeah, because you said I'm almost British, the way I drink my tea, so I sometimes drink it out of my British...
Oh, fuck off. We got enough people trying to get over here. Fuck off.
And then broke
like you.
Don't come in on a boat because you might get sent to Rwanda. That would be my advice.
TT, you're on one today, TT.
I just had that cup.
TT.
Yeah?
You're on one today?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't really like domestic tea, so I was wondering why he was in here, and I feel like he was being mean. Yeah, I call him P. I feel like he was being mean to Holly. And Abundance, I must say, I want you to learn more about trans surgeries and trans because sometimes you're misinformed.
They want you to learn more. They want to
absolutely
fucking brainwash you. They want to make you feel like it's all right. Yes, demonic butchery. Yes, Abundance.
Absolutely
demonic. Stop butchering my people, them. All right? Fucking hell. Do you know, you don't just think I fucking hate Holly. Do you think I'm not gutted? I'm gutted to fucking Raz what's happened to him.
No, people who cut off
it's not hate to Raz.
Domestic, you don't love Holly. You're a liar.
Anita, 1 minute, Anita. Hold on.
I want
Cara,
human beings to be well and fit.
Can we let Abundance go? Abundance,
so you got to remember, when there's people out there promoting this cutting off your dick business, it's still a dick, so why cut it off?
I do not want Holly to lose
No,
his
keep
cock.
your dick, is what I'm saying.
I don't want that to happen to any people.
No, that's
people
what
think
I'm
I'm a
saying.
hater.
I'm telling him not to cut it off.
Mate, if I think of any fucking person, my next door neighbour, the fucking people up the road, the people living further up the line, wherever Holly lives, whether it's Holly, anybody I've spoken to, if I think of any fucking surgeon or whether they're bound to be demonic, aren't they? Or they wouldn't go ahead with it. So, but they've got a qualification. That don't mean shit to me. They're a fucking demon.
And there's some
they go ahead,
that won't even do
right?
This sort of
so it's fucking mental disturbance like Holly, and they go ahead and fucking be like, oh yeah, I'll fucking chop your dick off, babe. No. All right, I don't want that to happen to him. I want people to stand in the way and say, Holly, you fucking idiot. No, you're not well right now. Stop it. Get in your fucking room and stay there until you feel better. Everybody receives advice differently. I'm not saying, do you know what I mean? Trapping people in their room. That don't always work. They might become suicidal or whatever. But do what's right. do what I would do to my own fucking children
Absolutely.
if it was
I'll
one of
keep
my
my
kids
dick.
saying this shit. I'm not having it, all right? Holly is my neighbour. End of story. It's not on. Holly, I
I'll
wish
We are all
it could be
neighbours.
better.
I'll keep my dick. I promise.
Thank you, Mike.
I hope that
Thank you, domestic
the other
tea.
listener got a recording of Domestic saying, "I don't want Holly to chop his dick off," because that was quite funny.
No, but that's the point I'm trying to get at. Like, I don't want people promoting this fucking dirty, evil surgery. It's horrid. I've seen it.
Cara, you need to update the title to Live One Night Only Domestic Tea.
Oh my god! Okay.
You have to learn domestics rap so you could do a tribute
It would
act.
definitely have the word malarkey in it.
Yeah, malarkey is better than the patriarchy, like the lyrics write themselves.
Anyway, TT.
Yeah, I won't go off on domestic tea. I won't be disrespectful to you, domestic tea. Everyone's giving you a chance, so I shall as well. Okay. But in abundance, don't interrupt me. I won't interrupt you, and I'm not trying to start anything with you. I just remember, in the space, yesterday, you okay, I'm very critical of Islam. I have some issues with it, but I learned I learned a lot about Islam, so I can argue about it more clearly. But there are some things you say, Abundance, that you don't you need to. I'm not saying learn more about trans surgeries and everything, so we can bring you into the good, because first of all, I don't want you to do that. I want you to learn whatever you want to learn. And second of all, but maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot here to arm Abundance with more ammo against us. But when you say things like you thought, yes, last night you said, I need a tube to pee in or something.
Yeah, you have to
and
do
then
a
you
some
said,
sort of procedure. Yeah.
Okay, well, and then you also said, I remember probably when I first met you, you were surprised that estrogen doesn't change trans women's voices. So things like that, and any trans person, we're just no, that's not true. You know what I
TT,
mean?
that's kind of
But you need to.
Obviously, we all know that it doesn't change as drastically as with trans men on testosterone. But if you've been on hormones for years and you have very low testosterone for years, the muscles that are used to have a deep voice start to atrophy. So if you spent years not using those muscles very much, your voice, it doesn't happen itself, but it can. So I just wanted to say, because people forget about
That's
that.
really sad that you literally muscles die now.
Then
it's just funny.
Then why?
I want them to.
Then why does? But yeah, Abundant, learn more so you can take us down better. Is my point.
I know where you're coming from. I have seen the videos of these surgeries, and like I said earlier, it's butchery, it's vile. And they were saying for up to a year, every 2 or 3 days, you do actually have to put something up there. That's not me saying it. These are the actual surgeons and the people who've done it.
Oh, you mean the dilator?
You have to dilate, yeah.
When they say to you, learn more, what they're really saying is give more sympathy. Because when you see these awful surgeries, you cannot help but weep inside, and that's what they're actually aiming for, is for the sympathy. When they say to you, learn more, they say investigate further, because they know it's going to tug at your heartstrings, any investigations you do.
Well, I've already done it, and I've made my mind up. It should not be happening, and doctors have an ethical and moral duty, and that's why some doctors refuse point blank to do it. You have to find them, specific doctors who'll do it. It's horrible.
I'm just saying, when they say to you, you need to learn more, you need to learn more, that's their tricky way they're trying to
No,
trick
no,
you
no.
into
I'm not trying to
sympathy.
be. I'm not trying to be tricky. I'm telling her to learn more so that she knows more and she can argue better
So
against.
she can feel sorry.
Well, the
for
No,
thing
I
is,
don't
TT,
care.
I've
No,
actually
no.
seen it. Like, I've seen the whole procedure, what happens from start to the ending. I've watched it with people who've done it. It's horrible, and I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
They're kind of like difficult for me to figure out where I stand, because my heart wants to say no, that they shouldn't be allowed for anyone under any circumstances. But then my head is kind of like, well, I philosophically believe that if a doctor can perform it safely, that you should be able to essentially mutilate your body. I feel awkward to turn around and say no one should ever get it done. It's like, well,
oh, just tell the truth, Cara.
There's
I
a
can't
reason
with all
why
this
a
fucking
very small
bullshit.
number of doctors
You
do
love it.
I'm not
You think it
advocating.
should be
No, I
okay.
don't.
The Baphomet style is fucking all good with you.
No,
Just
listen,
say the truth. You don't need to ride the fence. Just tell it. You love it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be going around with that appearance you've got now and using a voice you've got now. Stop telling lies, bruv.
I'm not telling lies. I'm being very honest.
Cara,
bruv, sis, calm down. Listen, this is what, like, there are some things that you can just not, you can be undecided about things. I don't know how I feel about it yet, because it gives me like that. I don't want to get it done, even though I have mental issues with that part of my body, right? But I don't want to get it done because of the fact that I feel uncomfortable with getting that surgery done, and B, even though that I'm uncomfortable with that area of my body, it biologically functions, and it's what I've got, right?
But it's still a penis. You cutting off your penis is still a penis. So
well, yeah, exactly, because it's not cut off. But it doesn't resemble a penis anymore, which is, I guess, why for some people it helps.
Well, it does, because the hair grows on the
really
inside.
sad.
It's fucked
That's
up.
the sign. Go turn back now. Turn back.
No
Get
hair
your
grows
fucking
inside
cock
the
back.
vagina.
Bloody
I don't
hell.
think you can just turn it
Put
back
your
inside
cock
out.
back to
It's
normal
not a sock.
cockness.
It's
No,
not a
you
sock.
can't. It's once you cut it off, there's no going back, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, to
No,
be
but
more
he can
accurate,
put it back. He can
No.
stop taking these stupid hormones that making it a fucking floppy piece of useless shit. Just because you don't want to stick it up any woman's vagina, that doesn't matter. It, like you said, it's a normal organ. Stop making it retarded. Stop making it into a retarded organ. Imagine if that organ was able to think separately from you. Okay, just like the body keeps the score. The body keeps the score. Yeah, that book by what's his name? That fucking Russian chap. Yes, so why are you abusing that fucking organ? How dare you? How dare you?
Very well,
stop it. You are by fucking retarding it. You're making it retarded. Stop it, Cara. Respect your body, respect yourself, bruv.
Okay, right.
I beat mine up every once in a while.
Hashtag safe.
Oh no, Mike, you're pumping it up. You're getting pumps. Mike is a normal.
I'm trying to say, Holly, you've been on hormones for like 20 years, right? Can you confirm it works as it biologically should?
Well, if you want me to, I'll get a bit TMI. Oh. It's harder to make it hard. It shrinks, but like it still works in the sense that if you get it going,
another acronym. What's TMI?
Too much information.
Too much information.
It works.
Like it's gonna work. Like
it's not retarded, that's for sure.
If you can get it to a point where you're like your turn's on enough, it works, but it's not gonna.
It's different.
So they medically can make them smaller, but just not bigger.
Wow, testosterone. Well, let's not get into it.
It's going to affect the ability to get a proper erection.
No.
We all know, all blokes who've still got their penis, even the blokes, bless them, who've had it chopped off, bless them. Right? The urge is to stick the penis in a tight hole. If you cannot get a proper erection, right? If you cannot firm up that thing, it's not sticking up fucking anything.
Domestic. It's not.
Just leave it.
Domestic.
Just make it so it can still get a fucking hard on.
It works. It works as it should.